Hello, everyone. And so today we're going to take a look at a Transformers Legacy United Cosmos. So Cosmos, along with Beachcomber, are one of the mini bots that I'm actually looking for, and I want to collect. Beachcomber is really difficult to find here in the Philippines. Same as Cosmos. Thankfully, I was able to get this off of Facebook Marketplace, the one that I mentioned with my previous review, Laser Optimus Prime. I got them at a cheaper price. So for the both of them, around $60, I think. I forgot to search the conversion rate again. But anyway, let's start taking a look at him. Let's look at the box first. This is the Legacy United box. I believe this was released back in 2022 as part of the Velocitron Speedia 500 collection. And I don't know when this was actually released in this packaging. Let's see. I'm not too familiar. But 2025. It says 2025. I don't know if that was the release date. But anyway, here's the front of the box. We have Cosmos in his flying saucer mode or spaceship mode. It's really cool. What's fascinating is the gun is attached here on the, what do you call this? Like the command deck. But if I remember correctly, there's no tab for you to put that in there. But anyway, on the side we have him here in his robot mode, which looks awesome. At the back, you have him here in a pose, holding the checkered flag for the race. We have here Cosmos in his alt mode as well. In the original, what do you call this? In the original packaging, there's actually an additional Autobot logo here, but they corrected it because the figure doesn't have an Autobot logo on that part of the alt mode. And on the side, of course, is the typical Beast Wars, what do you call this? The promotional art for the 40 years anniversary of Transformers for Legacy United. Whatever. Let's go to the box or to the figure itself. Now, he has the checkered flag as his accessory. Well, this is not just a flag. Since I have it, let's start with this. He comes with two accessories. One is a gun, which is fairly basic, fairly simple green plastic use. I don't think this is painted at all. And then a white checkered flag on one side, and on the other side, it's a white flag. It kind of looks like one side is for the racetrack for Velocitron Speedia 500, and the other one looks like a surrendering flag. But I searched it, and apparently, a white flag apparently means like the last lap on some races. So I'm not too familiar with racing, but yeah, that's his accessory, which is kind of cool. And let's take a closer look at Cosmos. Now, for a deluxe class figure and a mini bot, he feels hefty, to be honest. And if what I read was right, I read his wiki, and apparently he was supposed to be a retool of Legacy Origins Bumblebee, but the creators were able to create a design without having him or making him a retool. So here is Origins Bumblebee, and as you can see, they share nothing alike, or they share nothing at all. But anyway, closer look. Here is his face sculpt. He looks amazing. He looks cute and circly. His chest is the entire command deck on his alt mode. His arms are a bit weird, like his forearm is way bigger than his bicep or longer. And there's a massive gap here, which is. I'm not. I don't complain much with gaps, or wow, I keep on repeating gaps. With gaps like this, but this is a deluxe class figure, and I don't think it diminishes anything at all from the figure. Here are the legs. He has a skirt piece right here, and the legs are plain yellow plastic. This is kind of painted. The feet are painted. There's heel spurs, and at the back, there's ports here for stand. Yeah, for you to be able to put him on a stand, a flight stand, since he is a flying saucer in alt mode. And yeah, minor hollowness there as well. Aside from that, this is a pretty good figure. I mean, design wise, he looks really cool. He looks really awesome, and posability as well. So let's look at articulation. The head is on the ball joint, so they can look down a little bit, up a little bit, and of course, wiggle all around. The shoulders can move the full 360. They can even move sidewards that far. There is a bicep swivel, although it's a little bit weird. The placement. There's an elbow bend. No wrist swivel, unfortunately. There is a waist swivel. The legs can kick sidewards that far. forwards pretty much that far, and backwards a little bit farther. There is a thigh swivel. The knees can bend 90 degrees, and the ankles can slightly pivot. Now for some generic size comparisons, here he is with a bunch of other mini bots. And as you can see, he definitely scales well with other G1 figures, even from different toy lines in the recent releases, like the War for Cybertron, like Warpath and Cliffjumper, and 86 Brawn right there, Age of the Primes Powerglide, and of course Legacy Origins Bumblebee. Now, for some other standard size comparison, I have him here with what I think is a standard deluxe class figure in 86 Prowl, and a standard Voyager class figure in 86 Scourge. So here we have Cosmos in his alt mode, which is a space shuttle or flying saucer, which this is the typical alien spaceship that we see back then when there are like movies about aliens and they have a spaceship. This is how I imagine them looking like. Maybe a little bit less here in the command deck, but it still looks like that. And apparently this is based off of his original toy, which they said looked like a doorbell, and it still kind of looks like a bell with the button here. But anyway, closer look, this is his chest piece. It became the command deck of the space shuttle. I love the detailing on it, the paint, the blue paint, the Autobot insignia. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the what do you call this? The initial photos of his on his packaging had an Autobot logo here, but apparently it didn't. And on the side, this is what it looks like. It even has like thrusters or boosters here on the side, and of course the one, this you can use it to peg the flight stand and stuff. Now for accessories, on the, wait, let me try. It wouldn't fit, right? Yeah, there's no way to fit it in. Can it? Yeah. On the packaging, here it showed that the gun can be attached to the side of the command deck, but there's just no way for you to be able to connect it here. Yeah, there's no way. The only way you can connect it is through here. On the side, there's like a 5mm port right here and here, which you can use it to like put the flag in as well if you want. It's similar to how this is displayed. It's just that it's not on the command deck, you know. And there's like an option on, well, you can probably put it behind his back as well. Yeah, so it can look something similar to the design here on the photo. So yeah, there are multiple 5mm ports where you can store the flag and the gun. And yeah, it's completely up to you. I actually like this design since it's very unique, it's very flying saucery, and it's very classic on the design. Now for size comparison, I'm just going to pull out the Origins Bumblebee since he is somewhat of a flying saucer as well. And imagine if they pushed through with this just being a retool of this, it wouldn't have been this good. I mean, I like this. I really like this figure. So yeah, I'm glad that they were able to do a new mold for this. So my final thoughts on the Legacy United Cosmos. The design on this guy is amazing. I mean, minus the hollowness of his forearms, he is a great representation of Cosmos from the cartoons. His articulation is great despite not having any wrist articulation. I love his accessories. The flag is very unique for an accessory for a Transformer figure. His transformation is also unique, which I'll show you guys on the next video. At least it's unique for me. It's the first time I've seen transformation like this. His alt mode is really fun to mess around with since it's a flying saucer. Like, he's basically a flying saucer to your other figures, which is usually a car or a jet. But yeah, and he scales really well with other G1 figures from across different lines, which is really good. So yeah, I highly recommend getting this guy if you haven't yet. So that's it for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you do. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.